Hi, you're watching TechCrunch TV. My name's Colleen Taylor. Sqwiggle is a startup that's making a tool for remote workforces to stay in touch with each other. They've just raised $1.1 million in seed funding using a very unique method of raising capital. And so here to talk about Sqwiggle and the new funding are two of the three co-founders. Here we have Eric Beeler and Tom Moore. Thanks for coming into the studio and joining us here.
Yeah, no problem. We really appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
And so 1.1 million, that's a big deal. That's really nice. You just started Sqwiggle back in February, so it's kind of a nice, quick progression here. I want to talk about that, but to get started, can you tell me what Sqwiggle is and give us a quick look at the product?
Yeah, absolutely. So like you said, Sqwiggle is meant kind of for remote teams to stay more connected during the day while they're working. You can see the people that you work with, so you form a much better bond with them, which is one of the key points of it. But when you want to talk to them, we've kind of removed the friction that comes with setting up meetings and setting up the typical calls. You basically just click them. You click them and the call immediately starts, and then you can leave the discussion with one click. And if you want to have a group discussion, you can click multiple people, and now you're immediately brought into a group discussion, so super low friction.
Great. This sounds like a very visual thing. It's all about video chat. Can you show us what it looks like here?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So right now, Matt, our other co-founder who's in Missouri, is on Sqwiggle. I'm not sure where he is. He's left. But
he's apparently left the screen.
Now David's hopping on mine. But so the way it works, you can see everyone has a spot on the screen, and basically it updates with this black and white image every 8 to 10 seconds so that you can see that they're there. You get visual connection, so it's much better than a status message. So sometimes it says that they're there, but they're actually away. So I actually know with Sqwiggle whether or not that. So like right now, I know that Matt's not at his computer.
So we're avoiding clicking on him right now.
Yeah, but when you
there he is.
Yeah, so when you want to talk to somebody, you essentially just click him, and it immediately brings you into a full-frame video conversation. Matt's on kind of a 3G connection right now, so his is a little slow, but
here he is. Yeah.
So you guys probably can't hear him, but yeah, so it's that easy to be in a call, and if you want to bring more people, you just click, and you're immediately brought into a group discussion, and then just as easily you can leave discussion, and now you're done. Is that quick? Yeah.
Where did this idea come from? Why did you decide to make this product?
It's interesting. We all kind of came at it from slightly different experiences. We've all worked on remote teams. We've all worked on distributed teams. At my previous startup, Buffer, we were a 10-person distributed team. And we kind of worked from all over the world and had people in all different countries. So, I mean, I really felt the problem there. I mean, we saw the advantages of working on a remote team. We were able to travel and work in great places. We spent the summer in Tel Aviv and these kind of things. But you miss some of the connection. You miss the human connection, being able to see people's faces and that kind of thing. So that's where the idea really came from me. And Matt and Eric have both also worked on remote teams in the past.
Yeah, we sort of had a pretty similar experience, just trying to keep a company culture when no one ever really gets to interact with each other, other than like the once or twice a week stand-up. So that's kind of how Sqwiggle was born, was the idea that you should be able to keep connected and keep a visual connection with these people that you work with all day, and really know whether or not they're there.
Great. Yeah. And so obviously this attracted a good amount of attention from investors here. You've got this new funding round, and I understand that at least half of this funding, or nearly half of it, has been through this unique syndicate feature that's brand new out of AngelList. Can you explain to me what this means, why you chose to go this route?
Yeah, so it actually ended up being about 30% came through the syndicate when it was all said and done. AngelList brought up the idea to us and wanted us to kind of like be the guinea pig for it, I guess, so to speak. So we loved the idea. We thought it was a really unique approach. We wanted to be a part of it. We wanted to help them make a better product for themselves. So we said, heck yeah, let's try it out, and kind of went from there.
So you just your company is already on AngelList,
yep.
And you were able to arrange a syndicate in this typical way that seed funding is done through a syndicate, or venture funding is often done through a syndicate, but you kind of didn't need any of the friction that normally comes through all of that. I mean, how long did this process take? What are your takeaways?
It took about 2 months from start to end, I would say. Yeah, just about 2 months. And I mean, the biggest thing for us was that Naval, who leaded the syndicate, kind of took care of that portion of the funding, right? So he took all of that off our plate. So all of that just kind of happened without us really knowing what was going on. Before we knew it, we had a third of our funding filled.
Yeah, so in a way that sort of jump-started the funding process, and that's, I think, a lot of the reason why it went a little smoother for us, and it kind of shows a testament to the syndicate and how well that can work. We already had, a large portion of it already filled, so.
Great, good stuff. And then going forward, how big is your staff? What are the plans to use this funding in the months ahead?
Well, right now it's just the three of us. It's me, Tom, and Matt. But naturally, I mean, we pretty much just closed this round, so now we're starting to hire and put feelers out there and figure out how we want to go forward and kind of put together the right team. So
great.
Yeah, we're really focused on just building a killer team now.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And so if people want to use Sqwiggle for their startups or their companies, how do they do it? Does it cost any money? What's the process here?
Sure. Well, I mean, it's all launched. You can go to sqwiggle.com and sign up. It's $9 per user per month, but we give you 2 weeks free. Yeah, so it's, I mean, pretty simple, frictionless process. So go ahead, give it a try and sign up.
Great. Sounds good. Well, Eric and Tom, thank you for coming by, showing us Sqwiggle, and keep us posted on all the growth.